is Melody. For those of you who are new to this channel, welcome, and welcome back to my returning subscribers from my other channel. I am very grateful for each and you guys and all the love and support that you've been giving me on this YouTube journey. So when you come into this video, give me a fonzie either by double tapping the screen or just simply hitting that thumbs up. Leave me a comment in the comment section below and let me know how this general message resonates with you. And if you are not yet subscribed to this channel, please subscribe and hit that little notification bell so that you don't miss when I go live or when I post videos. All of that helps out this channel, and I am very, very grateful for all of your love and support. So I want to give a big apology for not getting these readings out yesterday. I just seen 144. This is for the element of water. So 144 talks about somebody being chosen, being called to do something. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, this message is for you. So I apologize for not getting these out yesterday. I felt called to take the day off. Saturday totally and completely drained me with them weekly energies. A lot of information come out in them. If you have not watched them, go take a look. All right. So these are your ancestor messages that I was going to do yesterday. So let's go ahead and pull an opening message for the element of water. So we find your center, 144 again. So twice I seen 144. Your outside world is a reflection, manifestation of what's going on inside you at this time. When the outside world becomes so hectic and successful that your anxiety starts to overwhelm you, then this is an ideal moment to stop and ask, when was the last time I checked in with myself? So this is like a burnt orange, which is the chakra between the root and the sacral chakra. So for some of you, you may need to ground your energy. You may need to center yourself. You may need to reflect on what is going on outside of you and how it makes you feel inside of you, because as within, so without, for the element of water here. So you need to just stop and ask yourself, when was the last time I checked in with myself? Why am I experiencing the things that I am experiencing outside of myself? So your ancestors are saying, give something back. You have two hands here. Today is the day to cast aside normal routines and make your main purpose to serve. It is about giving back without any thoughts or expectations of getting anything in return. Reach out and touch other people's spirits, and it is highly likely that someone really needs it today. Water signs. So it's about giving without expectation. Giving back without expectation. Casting aside a normal routine that you may be feeling outside of yourself. Somebody may be wanting to reach out to you, or maybe this is you reaching out and lifting somebody up today, because maybe somebody really needs a helping hand. You can see there is a white rose on this picture. So the white to me represents purity, pure intentions. Okay, so let's see what chakra. 144. So somebody is being called to do something out of the ordinary today. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and pull your chakra water signs. And we have the solar plexus coming through that is open. Yeah, there's a little glue all over the place. A lot of the glitter fell off. All right. So something about the solar plexus, 144. So the solar plexus is our willpower, our strength, our courage, our determination, your life force energy. It also represents your free will. You have the free will to do what you want to do. So today is a day to cast aside a normal routine. Trusting your instincts, trusting your gut. Okay. Um, my phone is ringing. They can wait. So somebody could be seeing three. So somebody may need a little bit of your strength and your courage. Somebody may have a little bit of anxiety that is overwhelming them. And somebody may be reaching out and giving somebody a little bit of like a little bit of strength, a little bit of courage to be able to address whatever it is outside of themselves. So somebody may be giving something back without attachment. This is your main purpose to serve. 144. Okay. So what is a lesson? Water. So we'll get more into it here. What is a lesson that the element of water is learning or what needs to learn? What is a lesson that the element of water is either learning or needs to learn? Happiness. Blame. I accept responsibility for my well-being. Wasn't that one of the retrogrades? Taking accountability. So somebody needs to take accountability for something. It's like somebody needs to do the right thing for the right reasons. We have Pisces coming through here very, very strong with the dolphins. Somebody may need to give something back to somebody. Somebody is learning the lesson of I am aware. Being happy means I am on the right path. I am. I am aware that my main purpose is to serve. Giving back without the expectations of getting something. Somebody has to return something here. Somebody has to take accountability. Somebody has to take accountability. Stop blaming other people. Somebody is very anxiety. Somebody is very, very stressed out, very overwhelmed. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get some wisdom. What's some wisdom to this giving back? Show me some wisdom when it comes to giving back. 144 is very, very significant. Yeah, you have a soulmate here. Then about the root chakra. So the root chakra talks about security. It talks about your health, your emotional health. It talks about your physical health, your body. And it also talks about money, your relationship with money. Somebody may have to give something back here. Somebody may want to return. This could be a spiritual soulmate. See the third eye? This could be a spiritual soulmate. Somebody may have to take accountability or responsibility for something by making something right. Why? Because they caused a lot of confusion. They wanted somebody to feel rejected. They wanted somebody to reject their gifts. Something about berry pie could be significant. I'm telling you, maybe they're returning back to their innocence with the cherry there, and returning some sort of a demon that comes through the fire element, fire sign reading. What's this wisdom about this lesson of happiness? Somebody may be learning a lesson about their path. Abundance, solar plexus energy. Somebody could be, look how he looks like he's stressed out, right? He's stressed because of a role that maybe this person played when it comes to your solar plexus. You can see this little girl over here, this inner child who has a string with some gum in it, fishing out some money. Well, this person over here is stressed out. Could be drinking alcohol, right? But their side of the chest is empty. This little person over here, their chest, they may have a little bit, right? But this is somebody who saves a little bit at a time to get something that they want, something that they desire, something that'll make them happy. So definitely about the solar plexus and the heart chakra. Gossip. So you have somebody who is going around and gossiping, right? Somebody who is going around and gossiping. Maybe putting somebody down for not being materialistic. They may have to give something back. See the sense of joy, the sunflower, the solar plexus. They definitely may have to give something back to somebody, and they're all stressed out. Let me show you something. See how you got this person over here looking over? Like, this is somebody who could be psychically spying on you. Somebody who is either astral traveling, astral projecting, or spiritually projecting, spiritually intruding in your space, causing chaos, checking in on you psychically. Why? Because they're upset because you're happy, and it's giving them anxiety. Like they're going around and around and around in their head. Right? See how these dolphins are going around and around and around? Look. Around and around and around. Something about timing. And look. Something about timing. I'm telling you. Trusting. Something that they have been asking for. Letting go of the ego mind that is dictating a specific direction. Starting to listen to your inner soul's guidance, 144, that is trying to take you on a different path. Somebody wants somebody to miss out on some sort of an opportunity here with a particular soulmate. That's why they're psychically intruding into somebody's space. He is playing a major role in a situation. So I feel like somebody could be laying blame. Absolutely. Somebody has to take accountability. I'm telling you, somebody has to take accountability for spreading some gossip around about somebody. Why? Because they may feel that they're above somebody. Because this is somebody who, this side over here is somebody who lives beyond their means, right? They're always broke. This is somebody over here who's good at budgeting. Somebody who is good at saving. Somebody who knows how to save and budget money very well. Somebody who, this, like I said, this is somebody with that chewing gum going down in that grate and picking up that coin and adding it to their chest, adding it to their piggy bank, because they want to save to buy a house or save to buy something they want. And somebody is very happy about the lies or the gossip they've been spreading around somebody. This is somebody who's played a lot of mind games. When they should have stayed unbiased, they wasn't. When they should have stayed unbiased, they wasn't. It gave them more joy to gossip with other people instead of stepping back and being unbiased. This is somebody who could have come in and claimed that they were a soulmate. just to learn everything about you, to go back and spread on other people. Look, there's a house. Look at the house. This is somebody who was trying to paint a negative picture about you because you were just happy with the little things. So soulmate, when it comes to giving back, I feel like this was a karmic soulmate. Somebody did this on a routine basis too. And now they could be becoming very stressed out and overwhelmed and have a lot of anxiety because somebody could be finding out about what this person said. Alrighty, soulmate. It is time to face my true feelings. It is time for him to leave her again. To use script he always does at that point. He even knows her next line. She will say, "How can you do this to me?" Blaming somebody else. "How can you do this to me?" But unexpectedly, she says, "I love you." Words of the script die on his tongue. He struggles to get them out. Just a few words and he will be free. But they won't come. Suddenly he clasps her to him. He loves her. This is the true freedom he sought. So equal give and take when it comes to love. Instead of blaming other people, right, for leaving them, taking accountability. To enjoy the beauty of a rose, see the rose right there? We must risk being pricked by our inner thorns. There's something about them thorns. And I think that comes through one of the readings, wearing a crown of thorns, which talks about being mocked, right? With the gossip, being mocked, being persecuted. Somebody was mocking somebody here because they thought they were better than them. They were mocking somebody because somebody knew how to live on less. Somebody knows how to budget. Somebody knows how to save, to budget money. Now somebody is all stressed out. This offers a new way to live. The best incentive to change is love. What truth am I embracing? This card indicates no longer living a lie. So somebody definitely lied. Somebody could have lied and said, "Oh, I love you. You're my best friend," or "I love you. You're my soulmate," right? Um, and they wasn't. Somebody could have took a different path. Somebody went in a different direction. Speaking your truth, choosing love, freedom through transformation, resistance to commitment, an unexpected outcome, and new truths. So this is going to come in unexpectedly. Somebody is going to come in unexpectedly because they're casting aside a normal routine or a normal script of how can you do this to me? Blaming somebody else. Paid, yeah, I'm telling you, somebody has to take accountability for their own happiness, for their own joy. Look, treasure, authenticity, treasure. Solar plexus, abundance. So this is somebody who could be an earth sign for some of you. This could be an earth soulmate. This also could be just somebody here on earth that is a spiritual soulmate that is going to make you the center of their world for somebody here. This is somebody you could be mirroring to another person. Somebody could be seeing things psychically or feeling it. Gold coins. I only seek to give what I ask for, give and receiving. I only seek to give what you ask for, right? Giving and receiving. Inside a magical treasure chest, gold coins swap stories. Swapping stories. So somebody could have swapped a story such as maybe you told them one thing and they turn around and gossiped and tried to paint a different picture about you, trying to prove that they were right. One coin tells how a man foolishly dropped her down a drain and then cried instead of trying to get her out. Later, an enterprising little girl used a string and chewing gum to fish her out. The coins remember how that girl saved along with many others and eventually bought a house. As all coins desire to be well spent, they agree that she was indeed a wise person. Think about your relationship with money. Are you the wise girl or the foolhardily man? Money is naturally attracted towards appreciation and gratitude. So you may need to shift your vibration from I can't, right? I can't to I attract. Be wary of using your financial situation as an excuse to avoid doing something. Are your thoughts and actions around money empowering or disempowering you? Abundance or gratitude, releasing regret, being good with me. Yeah. Friendship, wisdom, and windfall. Yeah, this wasn't a friend. This wasn't a friend. This was karmic soulmate. Who thought you were a fool. Who thought that they were better than you. Who thought that because they may have had more than you, that they could play you as a fool. So this is somebody who swapped out a story of blaming somebody else to taking account. They need accountability. Accountability is very, very important here. And somebody thought they were smart by, I'm telling you, psychically intruding on somebody, watching every move they make. This is somebody who could live beyond the means, just like I said. Chewing the gum, chewing the fat. Chewing gum. Imagine that. What was that comment I read? Time wasting chewing gum channel. All right, so this is somebody who is standing in their power, casting a normal routine of placing blame on people who like to gossip, like to spread false narrative, who likes to paint different pictures, right? And somebody is to be happy with the small things, right? Learning to be happy with small things when it comes to giving and receiving. Remember, I've seen 144 water signs. So give me something with the wind and the soulmate. Yep, 3 of Wands. So somebody could be waiting for some sort of an opportunity here. The 10 of Wands. This is all about the solar plexus. This is about laying to rest, always trying to please other people. 3 and a 10 is a 13. 31 adds up to a 4. So the 10 of Wands talks about laying down that burden. Laying down that burden of expecting something in return, of expectation. Laying down the burden of blaming everybody else because nobody can make you happy. Somebody is, I'm telling you, somebody has a lot of anxiety here. So there is an opportunity coming your way here. See here, somebody made a decision to see from off in a distance. Like, I feel like somebody, you know, again, somebody maybe at a distance made some sort of a decision here. See, the wands, this talks about standing in your power, having some sort of inspired idea as to making your main purpose to serve. What can I do to lift you up today? Reaching out to somebody, psychically seeing something, maybe offering some sort of a psychic advice for somebody here. But this definitely talks about laying something to rest. Laying something to rest, putting down those burdens, and being aware, right? Being aware that being right isn't always, gossiping isn't always the right thing to do. So you definitely had some people, possibly in a faraway land, who were gossiping about you. The fat, chewing the gum. Mm-hmm. We have a lot of solar plexus coming through here. So this talks about somebody who's very much staying determined. To lift people's spirits without expectation. Somebody who's staying determined to use their psychic abilities. Somebody who's staying determined to come into their center, right? Making themselves the center of their world and not placing the blame on somebody else and expecting them to make you happy. Because somebody is learning the lesson of happiness, values, self respect. I feel like somebody is learning not to respond to other people's gossip. Because it's like somebody has learned the value of self respect. They learned the value of, well, I don't need you to be happy. I don't need your approval to be happy. I have nothing to prove to you. I feel like somebody is learning not to give their power away to people who like to paint and gossip, paint pictures, or gossip about people. You definitely have 3 women here. See? The middle person. Who's like the ringleader. And you got these other 2 women like, oh, yeah, did you hear something about so and so? Right? Gossiping. Time wasting, chewing gum channel. Yeah, I know. All right, so the wisdom with the soulmate, justice. So that's good because this talks about, somebody could be getting the 411, right? Receiving messages, psychic messages, being that clear channel, seeing something from a higher perspective. The Justice card does talk about, and we're clarifying soulmate. So somebody's soulmate could be a Libra. But this also talks about finding out balance. Finding out balance and not getting defensive. Because you're realizing you got nothing to prove to anybody. This also talks about Two people being on the same page, reaching out. And their purpose is to serve humanity. 411 is significant here. Bringing messages out psychically. So it's like somebody is laying to rest the stressful and the anxiety and becoming overwhelmed by what the words of people say. And taking responsibility for their own happiness, realizing that what these people's words has no value. Three women. There's three women here. Somebody has to give something back then. Happiness and the wisdom for happiness. And it's, yeah, being grateful for the little things, right? Three of Swords. So we do have 133, 111, 1133 could be significant. Yeah, so this definitely talks about, being stabbed in the heart, despair, somebody who's very unhappy. And I feel like this is what's being mirrored back to somebody else, is their unhappiness by gossiping about other people is being mirrored back to them. Because somebody is unhappy with themselves, right? Somebody is unhappy with themselves. So what do? They try to put down other people. They try to paint a different picture of somebody to make themselves happy. Like placing blame, painting a negative picture. Instead of taking accountability for their own emotions. This is all about the heart chakra. Heartache, despair. Lots of solar plexus. And then you have the throat chakra here. Communication. This is somebody who doesn't have to prove their, like I said, their values, their self-worth. Somebody does not have to value other people to make themselves feel better. Causing somebody a lot of heartache, a lot of despair, a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety. Somebody feeling overwhelmed, right? Making somebody feel, you know, somebody is not reacting out of this negative emotion. Three of Cups, there's the three women. And then you have the Lovers. So you have three women who are trying to paint some sort of a picture, perhaps about a Gemini. Bad luck, right? Maybe trying to block their destiny, or making them feel as though that they, but this is all about bad luck in reverse. Something blocked. Somebody tried to block somebody, a lover, from coming towards somebody, a soulmate. This is somebody who likes to be in third-party situations. And somebody is being seeing the bigger picture, that maybe, they're only blocking themselves from moving forward. Somebody may feel as though they don't have everything they need within themselves. Somebody maybe saying, oh, if I didn't have bad luck, I wouldn't have no luck at all, right? See, that's this person here feeling overwhelmed. Oh, unlucky me, right? I dropped that coin down in there and I don't know how to get it out. I don't know what to do. Clarify abundance, the wisdom, abundance. I feel like somebody is learning a lesson that money cannot buy happiness. Yeah, Five of Swords. There's the gossipers. There's the three people. 1111 is significant here. Somebody is learning a lesson that money can't buy happiness. And it is this community of people who are trying to paint a negative picture about somebody by spreading a lot of rumors, a lot of gossip, like gossiping about another individual. Could be a social community. Gathering up a bunch of people to come up against somebody. Evil eye. Right? Evil eye watching somebody. Causing somebody to be stressed out. Causing somebody to be overwhelmed. Because they don't want somebody to reach out. So I feel like divine timing is in the air here. Making them feel like they don't, they don't have power. Making them feel powerless. This is somebody who wants to be the center of attention. Right here. Somebody who wants to be the center of attention at all times. And they're not happy unless they are. Yes, somebody's experiencing a tower moment. Because it's like, look, Empress. So you can see the Empress got her back to this tower moment. She's like, I'm not cleaning up that mess. I'm not even going to respond to that. I'm going to change direction and go towards somebody that I can offer some love to, some compassion to, have this conversation. See how she's offering her a cup, right? Offering a cup without expecting anything in return. This Empress is somebody who's very compassionate, very loving, very empathetic. And it's like she knows that these people are never going to change because she can psychically see through it. So Big Daddy Saturn is stepping up in the house here. Look, the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands in reverse talks about the community of people rejecting this person. This Empress doesn't care. She doesn't care. Why? Because she knows that she knows that it's like she does not care what these people have to say, because you know what? If they're not happy, it's like they're only saying it because they're not happy within themselves. So they're blaming somebody else because they don't want to take accountability for their own happiness. So it's like a mirror effect, right? Justice card. This is being mirrored back to them. Something got to be made right here for somebody here. Give me the root chakra, soulmate with the Justice card. Give me some more information. Yeah, 2 words. So the Two of Swords with the Justice card is, the Two of Swords talks about confusion. I'm confused. 523 could be significant here. 411 is absolutely significant. 1111 is significant. Somebody could be saying 123. 144. So somebody is definitely confused. It's like they don't know which way to turn. Somebody is trying to blindside somebody. The Sun. I'm telling you, this, and then the King of Swords. Somebody is a dark high priestess here. Yeah. They may have lost some sort of a battle. They didn't achieve something, is what I feel. They didn't achieve whatever they were setting out to do because somebody set a boundary. Somebody set a boundary here. And whatever success that somebody was trying to achieve, they did not achieve it. Somebody stood in their authority. King of Swords, justice. This could be an authority figure. Could be a cop, could be a judge, could be somebody who works for the government. This is the psychic individual who is psychic spying or psychically looking into something. But this also could talk about the side piece, right? This is definitely a dark high priestess, though, is what I feel. A dark high priestess could be doing something at night, trying to block somebody from moving forward. This also could be talking about the portal, the solar eclipse and the lunar eclipse in portal. With the lunar eclipse will be in Pisces, which is the high priestess. And the solar eclipse is in Leo. So that could very well be why we have a lot of fiery energy here. The eclipse portal is very significant here. And this could be when an opportunity is coming towards somebody. Somebody who shares the same vision as you. That's a soulmate. This is maybe somebody that you're not expecting. This is somebody who could be, like I said, searching for happiness outside of themselves, going out to the community. And every time that they find that person they think they're going to be happy with, they always end up in some sort of a, how do I want to say this? They always end up in this confusion as to why are you saying these things to hurt me? Right? I love you. Why are you always leaving me? That was what the soulmate card was. Why are you always leaving me behind? That's because it's being mirrored back to somebody. That this person is not the soulmate that they think they are. It's a karmic soulmate. So somebody is very confused about a situation. Why are you always leaving me? Why are you always gossiping behind my back? Why do you always say things to hurt me? I thought you were my Mr. or Miss Right. See how he's looking right over at her. And look at the 3 swords in the heart. You caused me a lot of heartache. You've caused me a lot of despair. Why are you always hurting me? Why do you gotta leave me? I'm confused. I thought we were on the same page. I thought we were be together. This could be somebody who's married to somebody. and ready to leave them. Somebody could be waiting for the right time. Somebody could be seeing something in their dreams with the High Priestess here. Maybe they're seeing something in their dreams, some sort of a vision. There's always two sides to every story. And somebody is like, you know what? I don't have to please you. I'm not happy with you no more. Tired of you blaming me for doing things that I'm doing to you. This is somebody who's very jealous. This is also somebody who likes to be in third party situations. This could be a secret mistress. Somebody could be finding out somebody is having an affair here. And they may have to take some sort of accountability for some sort of lie or gossip that they spread around. All right, that's what I